should tumble and fall, or the mountain.
United we stand for our dear Franklin High School. Proudly we hail with our hearts ever true. We raise high our banner of red and of blue in praise of the patriots. We honor you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Andrew Pacey, and as a proud principal of Franklin High School, I want to welcome you to our Senior Honors Night convocation. After living through some of the most exhausting and trying years, ones that pushed our patience and forced us to come up with so many creative solutions for a problem we never imagined would ever happen, we have come to realize that events such as this one are never guaranteed. So when we have an opportunity like this, we go all out in setting aside the time to properly celebrate and recognize such an outstanding group of seniors. And what makes this event even more special is the fact that we have so many families here with us in our PAC or watching at home to help us share in this celebration. But before we move too much farther along in our program, I want to take a moment to thank the members of our Bel Canto Choir and Orchestra Ensemble. These talented students graciously shared their gifts by playing and singing our alma mater. At this time, I'd also like to thank our fearless leader, Superintendent Andrea Oquist, and our fellow cabinet members, along with our school board president, Colleen Burton, and all the other members of the school board. Without your unwavering support, events like these would not be possible. In the words of the ancient philosopher Socrates, the greatest way to live with honor in this world is to be what we pretend to be. To me, these words really help drive home the point that as people, it's easy to say who we are and what we would like to accomplish. However, for many people, it is much more challenging to actually put their dreams and what they imagine into action. Simply put, we actually need to act on what we believe. This group of seniors seated before me has demonstrated time and again that despite all the challenges that they've had to overcome, they have lived the very essence of Socrates' message. And because of this, we are now gathered here this evening to recognize and celebrate the past 4 years where this current group of seniors put forth their unwavering dedication, determination to their academics, athletics, and community. The time that we put aside for our program serves as a perfect reminder that when we as individuals set goals, continue to pour our energy into them, and keep a positive mindset, even during the most turbulent times, anything is possible. Legendary UCLA basketball coach John Wooden once stated, "Things will turn out best for the people who make the best out of the way things turn out." When I happened to stumble upon this quote, I thought it perfectly captured how this group of seniors made it their mission to make the most of their only normal year of high school, this school year, despite the fact it has been through their desire to be the best versions of themselves as they learn from their failures and their frustrations, that they were able to push through all of this adversity and still strive academically, socially, and emotionally. Seniors, while most of the audience and all of our staff and I have never had an educational experience that is anything like yours, I ask you to humor me a moment as I take you back in time to when life seemed carefree and school was fun, or at least it was a lot less stressful. Take a moment and think back to your first memories of high school. If you've been putting pictures together for your upcoming graduation party, maybe you can look back to your younger years, and maybe that's not even that much of a stretch. While some of you might get a good laugh at what you and your friends looked like back in the day, I'm not sure everyone would be feeling as comfortable as me showing off the pictures to such a large audience. However, as someone who has 2 teenage boys and a wife who loves to make fun of me, I've learned to laugh at myself for the years. With this in mind, I figured, why not take the opportunity to provide you with some pictures that capture a few of my finer moments in school. No matter how crazy your pictures might have looked, you cannot beat the plaid shirt and overalls that I was wearing back in my pre-K days. Or how about topping that look off in kindergarten with a sweet, brightly colored shirt with some fresh banana yellow sweatpants. And then let's finish that look off with a bowl cut. If you haven't figured it out, I was a kid that grew up in the 80s, and because of a series like The Stranger Things, you probably have a better idea of how cool or crazy I was, depending on who's telling the story. While I only have a few memories from my elementary school days, and yes, one of those does include me getting sent to the principal's office for hitting my friend in the face with a wooden block, and because he hit me first, my 6-year-old brain said yes, he deserved what he got. While I can still recall this memory vividly, it's my high school memories that come flooding back to me. Maybe you felt like me as you think back to your first year in high school, so young, immature, and awkward. I know I'm not helping my own cause when I show you this picture. Clearly, my arms were too long for my jacket, and at the same time, my legs were definitely too long for my pants. Definitely not hiding those bird-like legs at all. While I might have been struggling to grow into my body back then, the one thing I never struggled with is my commitment to working hard and prioritizing my time and energy in order to do well in school. And just like me, so many of you are here this evening because you have made it a point to excel academically. But what makes your high school story even more impressive than mine, your parents and most of the people in this audience, is that even though your ninth grade year was interrupted by an unexpected closure in the middle of March, and even though during your sophomore year, whether you wanted it or not, we were forced to learn virtually for weeks at a time, and then add last year where mask mandating was mandatory for a majority of the year. But despite all this craziness, you never backed down. You never gave up, and you never gave in to all of these challenges. Instead, you learned to dig a little deeper, find ways to make the most of these difficult situations, and continue to find your way. After enduring these setbacks and struggles, you not only made it a point to make the most of your senior year, but you've done so by showing the rest of our student body the way they need to carry themselves when at Franklin and beyond. Because of your actions, we clearly saw a group that responded to all the adversity by coming out the other side of it stronger, wiser, and hungrier. And as I've said to anyone who will listen, this senior class has had so many amazing students, and you're such a large reason as to why. While I was involved in lots of clubs, activities, and sports, I was not creating new opportunities for future students like so many of you have done. I was not competing and in some cases winning championships like you've done, and I was definitely not creating a lasting legacy at my high school like so many of you have done. And to think that you did this all while also making a point to push yourself academically. Even though I believe all students should always put their best foot forward no matter what the circumstances, I want to thank the seniors who are here with us tonight because, like me, you've made it important to value relationships. And you know, it's developing and maintaining them that matters most in life. You also understand that being true to yourself, being kind to others, and not wavering from your values and principles is not just a belief, but a way of life. Just know that by carrying yourself in this manner, you will continue to find success in life. Many of you are here tonight as young men and women who have served as our leaders in the classroom, on the field, on the stage, and in our community. Your various involvements have allowed each of you to grow academically, socially, and emotionally. And as a result, you have now left a lasting impact on Franklin. Because of your selflessness, because of your determination, and because of your commitment, we as educators now have the honor of recognizing each of you and your many accomplishments. But we know you did not end up here with only our help, but it's with lots of love and sacrifice, lots of ongoing nudging and nurturing by none other than your parents. Parents, I know that for you, moments like tonight have made all the energy you've poured into your children, all the sleepless nights, all the worry, and all the personal sacrifice worth it. Because of your involvement, your commitment, your desire to help shape your children, parents, you now get to enjoy this moment knowing all your hard work in raising your children has allowed our staff to experience firsthand how amazing these seniors truly are. Parents, we know that at times what you've been doing the past 7 to 18 years may have felt like a thankless job, but we're truly thankful for what you've shared with us. In order to truly understand people and who they really are, you need to understand their story. And by doing so, you will better understand what got them to where they are today. Earlier, I shared pictures from my past as a way to give you a glimpse as to who I was and how much I've grown. But more importantly, I share these snapshots with you to help remind you that you too have come such a long way since you first started in elementary school, as well as when you first started here at Franklin High School. Over the past 4 years, you've continued to answer the bell no matter how many times you've been knocked down, struggled, or felt overwhelmed. But despite your share of adversity, you've continued to give everything you've had and then just a little bit more to the best that you can. So seniors, you have entered this building still growing to your bodies and minds. You are about to embark on a new opportunity where you'll be able to take the experience and knowledge you've gained from Franklin to help guide you. So as you prepare for your post-Patriot life, I encourage you to take a page out of this guy's book. Yes, let your hair down a little, smile a lot, maybe try and avoid the white gloves and the bad tuxedo with the coattails. And yes, I fully admit it was a bad look, even if it was what I wore for my prom. But most of all, continue to work hard and enjoy each moment as you prepare for what lies ahead. Remember, you are here because you made a commitment to do your best despite all the obstacles that blocked your path. And we, meaning the staff at Franklin High School, along with your parents, have made a promise to help you reach your goal. You truly have had an impact on all of us, and for that, we have set aside this time to honor and recognize you because of your excellence. Thank you. At this point in our program, I'm honored to introduce the Patriot Alumni, a graduate from the class of 2022, who as a student showed her ongoing commitment and dedication as she served as our electoral board president and captain of our soccer team, and more importantly, knows how working through challenging situations can make you a stronger person. At this time, I ask Reagan Burnett to come up to the podium to share what she has learned since leaving Franklin.
Good evening, Franklin High School staff members, distinguished guests, parents, families, and especially class of 2023 students. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak this evening. I'm Reagan Burnett, the class of 2022 Executive Board President, and I am honored to speak tonight as it is both my pleasure and privilege. First, I want to say congratulations to the seniors attending this event tonight. You should be beyond proud of all your hard work and dedication. It is a major accomplishment to be sitting here tonight, and you have done it with both grace and passion. Please know how proud the people around you are. As I speak tonight, I reflect on the crazy fact that I was sitting in the same spot a year ago that you sit in today. Looking back, as cliche as it may sound, I would have never thought I would be where I am today. After 1 year out of high school and attending college, I have learned and changed in more ways than I could imagine. In my experience, during my senior year, I was comfortable, confident, and stuck in my ways. I had been in the same routine for 4 years, and realizing how drastically this would change when moving away from college, I became nervous about the next steps. And the unknown created an overwhelming sense of anxiety. The fact that I had to restart, or at least what dramatic high school Reagan would refer to it as, left me fearful and nervous. I questioned my ability to take on the next steps. But after a year of allowing myself to seek new things, find my way, and succeed, as well as make mistakes and fall short, I realized I was ready, and I am here to remind you that you are as well. Although it may not feel like it, and I won't tell you it's going to be easy, it is important to remind yourself how you have gotten where you are. In a very impressive manner, you have pushed through a hard 4 years of high school, and going forward, you will continue to. Whatever your next steps are, college or other, you are good enough, you are strong enough, and you are prepared. You will take on and overcome everything coming towards you these next few years, just as you have done here at Franklin. Truly take a moment to look back and see everything you have accomplished and be proud of yourself. Think back to the changes you have undergone since freshman year and the challenges you have overcome. As long as you carry on the skills and lessons you have learned, you are prepared with all the tools needed in your toolbox. My advice to you, and listen up, because I may have learned the hard way, and I don't want you to. Move into this next phase with an open mind and heart. Allow yourself to soak in these last few weeks as a high school student, and then settle into the fact that you are capable of so much more. Take care of yourself mentally and physically. Give yourself grace, accept changes and hard times, and open yourself to new opportunities and relationships. You will see how capable you are of taking on this new path in academics, athletics, trades, serving, or other. Your Franklin High School journey is coming to a close, and you're about to endure a new and exciting journey where you will learn, grow, and thrive. Again, you are so capable, and I'm so excited for each of you to embark on this new journey. Thank you to the class of 2023, staff, and families for allowing me to speak today. I'm extremely proud and grateful.
Thank you, Reagan, for your words of wisdom. At this point in the program, I'd like Mrs. Roberts of the Vocational Life Department to come up to the podium to get us started with our departmental awards.
Good evening. The business department would like to congratulate the following students for their exceptional work: Joshua Carafello Barbarino, Skylar Evanchuk, Kent Rafey, Olivia Snyder. All of these students are members of DECA, an organization of marketing students. first honoree is Joshua Carafello Barbarino. Josh is being honored for this award because he demonstrates an intellectual curiosity in class on a daily basis. Through his critical thinking, he has the ability to pose questions about business that make for a very lively and a much deeper class discussion. Additionally, his personality is such that he comes to class with the utmost respect for everybody and kindness to everyone in the class. He has demonstrated his professional development through his involvement in DECA at both the local and state level. Congratulations, Josh. Best wishes to you. Our next honoree is Skylar Evanchuk. Skylar is being nominated for this award because of her excellent academic performance in class and her outstanding work ethic in the school store setting. Skylar is always the first student to volunteer for difficult jobs in the store. Yes, and she does not stop until the job is completed successfully. Her work ethic is a role model for all students. Skylar's pleasant personality and determination will certainly be assets to her in all of her future endeavors. Congratulations. Kent Rafey. Kent is being nominated for this award because, well, Kent is brilliant. He really is. His approach to problem solving is incredible. In 20 plus years of teaching, I've yet to experience a student like this. I really have. He sets an example of problem solving as manager of our school store. Whenever there was a problem, could be with technology, vendors, inventory, he's the first one to jump in and to solve it. This young man is so remarkable. Honestly, if you entered my classroom during lunch, it would not be unusual for you to find Kent at my whiteboard tutoring students in algebra and calculus. And I can tell you they are on the edge of their seats, sitting as close to him as they can and hanging on every word that he's teaching them. It is an amazing sight. It is an awesome sight. And as I said, I've never experienced that before. Kent was also the president of our DECA group, and he earned a spot as a DECA State of Michigan finalist. Congratulations. Our next honoree is Olivia Snyder. Olivia is being nominated for this award because of her outstanding academic performance. She was a class leader in all graded coursework, a DECA State participant, and truly an absolute pleasure to have in class. I was exceedingly impressed with her class performance, especially on her major project work of the creation of a business plan. Truly, Olivia knows how to dissect and work through a challenge. Congratulations. I'd now like to introduce Tim Martin from the Livonia Career Technical Center. Thank you. I'll give them to them.
Good evening. I'd like to call forth Mark Ayers, Zoe Gladwish, Teresa Lilla, and Olivia Snyder. The first honoree would be Mark Ayers. Mark is a conscientious, hardworking student who has always come to class prepared to learn. Over the past year, Mark has demonstrated a strong work ethic, maintained outstanding attendance, and has been a positive role model and leader. In his second year of studies at the Career Center, he completed a Harvard University course, Introduction to Computer Science. Mark is an exceptionally bright student, focused, who has excellent problem-solving skills and is an independent learner. Congratulations, Mark. Our next honoree is Zoe Gladwish. Zoe Gladwish was selected as this year's honors recipient for the engineering and design class. She has exemplified outstanding academic achievement and leadership abilities in class. Zoe was selected because of her strong work ethic and excellent engineering abilities and talent. She has a high aptitude for calculating complex design problems and developing solutions for them. Her detailing and neatness on engineering drawings is accurate with high standard of precision. Zoe is a leader in the classroom and is always willing to help her classmates to assist her teacher with their class projects. Congratulations, Zoe. Our next honoree is Teresa Lilla. Teresa is a second-year student at the Livonia Career and Technical Center and has participated in both graphic design and advanced graphic design class. Teresa has a creative talent that is beyond most of the students that enter the classroom. She is attentive, positive, and works hard to be better at design and to be the best version of herself. She genuinely cares about those around her, and she strives to make everyone successful by giving honest and sincere feedback to her peers. Her leadership ability, integrity, and academic skills are a rare combination that help her be successful in any career field. We wish you the very best, Teresa. Congratulations. Our last honoree is Olivia Snyder. Olivia has exemplified outstanding academic achievements, attendance, and leadership in the criminal justice class. She puts tremendous effort into her work and has open-mindedness to critical think through many complicated facets of law. Olivia recognizes the unique challenges in law enforcement and considers the social impact involved in decision-making. Congratulations, Olivia. At this time, I'd like to introduce Mrs. Julia Smith. Julie, sorry.
I'm honored to present the Community Service Awards on behalf of Ms. Julie Hamrick. Will Allison Anderson and Samantha Zarati please join me on stage? Our first honoree is Allison Anderson. Allie is a 2-year participant in the Franklin Transition program community service class. She has planned FHS Inclusion Week activities and was an extremely active athlete on the unified cheerleading and bocce teams, attending all practices, games, and tournaments. Ms. Wojnar said, "I really got lucky this semester having Allie with me. She is so dedicated and has a huge heart." Ms. Burr says Allie is an amazing, kind human who went above and beyond to plan inclusion activities and interact with her peers both inside and outside of the classroom. Congratulations and best wishes, Allie. Our next honoree is Samantha Zarati. Samantha is also a 2-year participant in the community service class. She helped to plan and implement Inclusion Week activities and was an enthusiastic member of the unified basketball team. Ms. Wojnar raves, "Sammy is the best. She is sweet, kind, and very patient. Sammy took initiative while working in the classroom and was always dependable." Ms. Burr says Sammy developed true friendships with the FTP students. She is dependable, and you can count on her for anything. She always puts the needs of her peers first and did whatever she could to help. Thank you, and congratulations, Samantha. I'd now like to introduce Mr. Dave Roser.
Good evening. Could I please invite Theo Nielsen and Lillian Riney to join me on stage? I have selected both of these students as recipients of this year's Outstanding Student in Industrial Technology Award for their dedication to the area and their individual talents and abilities. Theo Nielsen. Theo was selected as one of this year's Outstanding Students in Industrial Technology, and this is quite the accomplishment for him, considering that this, his senior year, is his first year at Franklin. In that short amount of time, Theo has managed to take every industrial technology and project lead the way class Franklin offers, with the only exception being Intro to Drafting. I'm quite certain the only reason that he didn't take Intro to Drafting was because we didn't run the course this year. Additionally, Theo has embraced his time in our woodshop classes, creating projects of his own design and working on special projects to support and better Franklin. He has demonstrated a thirst for knowledge in each and every class and has displayed an uncommonly strong work ethic. Congratulations, Theo, on your accomplishments this year and making a positive impact on Franklin and myself. Lillian Riney. Lillian was selected as a recipient of the Outstanding Student in Industrial Technology Award due to her zeal for learning, her creativeness, and her embracement of the opportunities these classes provide. Lillian has completed most of our industrial technology and project lead the way classes and has always taken in the content with passion. In the woodshop classes, Lillian has let her creative side shine and has completed numerous projects made to her own design, specifications, and desires. Lillian has mentioned to me more than once when she wasn't actively enrolled in a woodshop class that she couldn't wait to get back into the shop because she already had her next projects picked out, designed, and was ready to start building them. Lillian has been a wonderful student to teach and interact with over the course of all the classes she has been a part of. Congratulations on this accomplishment, Lillian. I would now like to introduce Mrs. Jackie Price of the English Department.
These seniors are an incredible group of humans, but the Language Arts Department only gets to honor 4. We would like to congratulate and invite to the stage the following students for their exceptional performance in all facets of ELA, reading, writing, and speaking. Emma Erickson, Robert Fitzgibbon, Zainab Musa, and Olivia Snyder. Emma Erickson, also known as Ice Pick in First Hour. Don't worry, it's an ironic nickname completely out of character for Sweet Emma. Competition for this award this year was fierce, and Emma was the only student who was nominated by every ELA teacher who submitted a nomination, making her a unanimous choice. We all know Emma is destined to be an English teacher, or a librarian, or a college professor. Wherever she will be surrounded by books, she will be right at home, analyzing literature and writing. She is incredibly talented in both. She was well cast as the intellectual Spencer Reed from Criminal Minds in her group parody. Professor Erickson, thank you for using that intellect to be such a positive contributor to AP English this year. Robbie. If you know Robbie from the plays, musicals, or Patriot News, you know he is an exceptional actor and creative writer, but you might not know that he is also an incredible academic writer as well. He is insightful and expresses himself as well in print as he does when speaking. His group parody, where he starred as Caitlyn Jenner, was a sensation that will find its way into the AP Parody Hall of Fame, which I hope will hold a special place in his heart even after he wins an Oscar or an Emmy or whatever award show he's destined to sweep. Thank you for bringing your zeal to our classrooms. Break a leg, Robbie. Zainab. Every teacher knows the feeling when we're trying to have a class discussion and our questions are met by silence and stares. Zainab, in those moments, is our savior. She doesn't just fill the awkward silence with the average comment. She always has something valuable and insightful to share, and often she dazzles us with a different perspective or interpretation or asks a profound question about something we are reading. I can't tell you how valuable that is when in studying literature. And we won't forget her starring role as Derek Morgan in the Criminal Minds parody, where she sported a t-shirt with muscled abs to chase down the bad guys. Thank you for inspiring us to think a little deeper and see things in a new way. Olivia. I had a feeling Olivia would end up on the stage very early in the year when she chased me down in the hall because she had to share her interpretation of Life of Pi. She apologized for bothering me, but honestly, what English teacher doesn't dream of having eager, inquisitive students? Olivia challenged me all year in the best way. She always asked, how can I make my writing better? What constructive criticism can you give when you've just read something kind of perfect? Olivia is an incredible and insightful writer. Her group's parody project had us laughing about an overzealous football celebration. Rip baby Michaela. And they left us questioning stereotypical gender roles. Olivia, thank you for your inquisitive nature and always striving for excellence. It's been an honor and a privilege to teach these students and all of their classmates this year. We know you'll make Franklin proud. I'd like to introduce our math department chair, Mr. Sam Vimastic.
The math department would like to honor Gavin Bullock, Linta Hussein, Leah Kuhn, and Kent Rafi. Each of these students were selected by the mathematics department based on their grades, character, work ethic, mathematical ability, and leadership in the math classroom. Our first honoree is Gavin Bullock. Gavin is a former MACAT student who started in Accelerated Algebra 2 as a freshman. He took AP Calculus as a junior and scored a 5 on the exam. His senior year, he dual enrolled at Schoolcraft College and took AP Statistics at Franklin. Gavin was also a National Merit Scholarship Award finalist this year. When thinking of Gavin, a character trait that comes to mind is confidence. Gavin exudes confidence. He has never come across a concept or task that he didn't think he would conquer. Gavin's confidence has served him well and will continue to do so in the future. Congratulations, Gavin. Linta Hussein. Linta is a student who has been a member of the Accelerated Math program for all 4 years at Franklin. This year she took both AP Calculus and AP Statistics. When thinking of Linta, grit is one of the first traits that comes to my mind. Linta did not have an easy year by any stretch of the imagination. Many obstacles presented themselves throughout the year, and not once did Linta give up. There were many points throughout the year where she easily could have given up, but when presented with these obstacles, she would just work even harder. I am confident that Linta's strong work ethic, along with her intelligence, will result in her being successful in anything she decides to pursue. Congratulations, Linta. Leah Kuhn. Leah is also a student who has been a member of the Accelerated Math program for all 4 years at Franklin. This year she took both AP Calculus and AP Statistics as well. When thinking of Leah, integrity is a character trait that comes to mind. She's a student who always does the right thing, even if it may not be the popular thing to do. Leah is very bright and does her best to help others understand the most difficult concepts in class. Leah leads by examples in all of her classes and is able to comprehend the most difficult concepts at a high level. Leah's willingness to learn and help others by doing the right thing will continue to serve her well. Congratulations, Leah. Kent Rafi. Ken is a student who's been a member of the Accelerated Math program for all 4 years at Franklin. This year, he also took AP Calculus and AP Statistics. When thinking of Kent, confidence again is a character trait that comes to mind. In AP Calculus, Kent carried himself with a quiet confidence. There was never a problem or concept that Kent would come across that he did not feel like he could confidently master. He's a leader amongst his peers and is very good at explaining concepts to other students who need help understanding them. Kent's quiet confidence that he carries himself with has and will continue to help him succeed in the real world. Congratulations, Kent. I would now like to introduce Mrs. Marilee Olson of the Music Department.
Would Paige Dietzick, Evan Jenkins, and Olivia Snyder please join me on stage? Paige Dietzick, choir. Paige came to Franklin Choirs through an unusual path, the green screen show, Ever After, in the middle of the pandemic. It was her sophomore year. We were about to get shut down again. And Paige was Snow White with a beautiful soprano solo. I heard her sing and I asked her, "Who are you and why aren't you in choir?" She changed her schedule to be in choir and never looked back. Paige has sung in bel canto choir and chorus, and this year was in both choirs, providing leadership to the soprano section in chorus. Paige volunteered to help with tech for the Fall Emerson Show, running the spotlight. And presently this semester, Paige's school day is extended. Her senior year, what was she thinking? Ending her day at Emerson for 5th and 6th hour to help out with the concert choir and the Emerson stage class. She infuses her joy for song into those younger students while providing vocal support as well as choreography assistance. Thank you for your solos, your stage performances, being the bedrock of the ensemble in so many shows, and especially for your perfect Disney princess voice as Ariel in The Little Mermaid. Your beautiful spirit has contributed to our choir culture. Your enthusiasm and love for singing in the face of the adversity of the past few years has been infectious. I am truly, truly going to miss your voice. Congratulations, Paige. Evan Jenkins, orchestra. Evan Jenkins is an outstanding young musician who is constantly pushing himself forward, always raising the bar on the artistic standard to which he holds himself. This year, he has been a principal violinist in the Franklin Orchestra. He's been selected to perform with the Eastern Michigan University Honors Orchestra. He's earned a first division rating at MSBOA Solo and Ensemble Festival, and he's performed with a quintet of his fellow seniors that they formed independently. Just this month, Evan was the featured soloist with the Dearborn Youth Symphony. After winning their annual concerto competition, Evan earned the honor of performing a Saison violin concerto while accompanied by the rest of the Dearborn Youth Philharmonic Orchestra. His performance was spectacular. Evan has always demanded a high level of performance from himself. Mr. Quackenbush, his orchestra teacher, remembers a time when Evan was only 13 years old. He's thinking, what's he going to say? And sitting in the Livonia Symphony Orchestra for their annual holiday concert. After a couple of rehearsals, Evan was disappointed in himself for not being able to play the music as well as the other musicians. After only a couple of weeks to look at the music, he had expected himself to keep up with the musicians who've been playing their instruments for decades and who perform the same holiday music annually. Evan has always worked his hardest to bring his very best to every rehearsal and performance. This was not ego or arrogance, this was drive and determination. He's an extraordinary young musician. Franklin has been so lucky to have him. Congratulations, Evan. Olivia Snyder, band. It is my pleasure to recognize Olivia Snyder for her leadership and musical contributions to the Franklin Band program. Throughout her 4 years as a horn player in the concert and symphony bands and a mellophone player in the marching band, Olivia has consistently brought her best to every rehearsal. She stands out as a leader and a role model for the younger students in our program, as well as her peers. Olivia holds herself to a very high standard, and others in her section cannot help but strive for their personal best as a result. Olivia is always the first to the field, the loudest voice counting during marching practice, and the last to complain when rehearsals run long. She could not be more deserving of this recognition. Congratulations, Olivia. I would now like to introduce Mr. Kevin Reyna from the Science Department.
Science. All right, so it is my honor to introduce to the stage Francis Bagazinski and Leah Kuhn. Francis Bagazinski. Frank. I can remember 2019 getting an email from Mr. Garathy that stated there was a freshman who wanted to take AP Biology, and what did I think about that? And what I thought was, oh geez, here's a ninth grader who wants to be in a junior senior class. And then I continued reading and I saw the name, Francis Bagzinski. Now, if you know any of the Bagzinskis, and I know a few, and there are a few, then you know that I immediately replied, yes, of course. And once Frank got into his groove freshman year, he quickly became a leader in a class of mostly seniors and a few juniors. And by leader, what I mean is he was a leader academically, socially, and most importantly, he was a character leader. Frank could be seen helping students, leading discussions, and taking the lead in the lab. Frank is respectful of the background, ideas, and thoughts of everyone in our building, even when those backgrounds and ideas differ from his own. Frank is simply a pleasant person to have around. And as our AP physics teacher, Mr. Crispin, said, Frank always has a smile on his face, except when they take it, except for when they take his wisdom teeth. These are all characteristics a science teacher dreams of their students having. Frank's leadership in classes got stronger as he continued through sophomore, junior, and senior year. In fact, Frank is the only current FHS student who has taken all 3 of our offered AP Science courses, and he mastered them all. Frank has an awareness and compassion for our natural world that is unrivaled by most people his age. Frank thinks about all living things, how natural systems work, and how people interact with and affect natural systems. I couldn't think of a better student to move into the field of limnology. Frank, we are confident that you will be a great addition to the science department at NMU, and having gone there myself, I can tell you there's no better university in Michigan for a nature lover such as yourself. I know our Great Lakes are going to be in great hands. Congratulations, Frank. Now, full disclosure, I did omit all lines that make students come to tears, so tried, but Leah Kuhn. So personally, I had the pleasure of having Leah as a student during her freshman year, which of course was cut short due to the pandemic. In that short amount of time I had her in class, Leah was always very kind and compassionate to others and had such a strong desire to excel in her learning. She often took the lead in classroom discussions and proved to be a very skillful collaborator, not afraid to offer her ideas to the class and also willing to add on to what others said or even challenge the thinking of others, respectfully, of course, and with a gentleness that makes the building a better place. But even a global health emergency and shutdown couldn't stop this kid. The following year, Leah excelled in chemistry, eventually becoming a leader among her peers in AP chemistry and then again in AP physics. Our AP chemistry teacher, Mr. Voss, says, Leah is one of my top students in AP chemistry. Her work ethic is second to none, and she is able to understand complex problems quickly. In the lab, Leah would always strive for perfection. And Mr. Crispin says, Leah has been a model student for me for 2 years. She is always prepared, pushes herself hard to achieve. She achieves understanding and contributes to an engaging classroom. He added, she sometimes got the right answers on the Jeopardy questions, but just sometimes. Leah, wherever you go and whatever you do, we know that place will be better for having you. It is clear that whatever path you set out on, you will take that path with furious inner passion and gentleness towards others. We know that you will never stop learning and that you will always be leading the charge to find the truth. You will be a leader among your peers. These are the characteristics for which you were chosen for this award. Congratulations, Leah. And now I would like to invite to the stage Ms. Nicole Young to present the Social Studies Awards.
Good evening. The Social Studies Department would like to honor Emma Apap, Paris Goins, Linda Hussein, and Zita Musib. Our first honoree is Emma Apap. Emma's diligent work ethic, devotion to civic duty, and enthusiasm to make the world better than when she found it drives her daily. Ms. Deagle described Emma as an individual who exudes leadership, compassion, humor, and kindness, which are all needed for positive change in our world. Emma developed strong critical thinking, problem-solving application, and communication skills throughout her social studies courses. We are excited to see how Emma continues to be a force to be reckoned with in her next chapter. Congratulations, Emma. Our next honoree is Paris Goins. Paris has also demonstrated a devotion to civic duty and a passion for improving the world. Humble, inquisitive, and thoughtful are the words I would use to describe Paris. Paris is a student who is willing to speak up for those who may not feel able to or comfortable for doing it themselves. They actively try to make a difference in the world and to make it better and in a more accepting place. Paris is a trailblazer who will continue to forge new paths at my alma mater, University of Michigan. Congratulations, Paris. Our next honoree is Linta Hussein. Linta's curiosity, drive, and intellect make her a phenomenal student. She is extremely bright and has taken every advanced placement course the Social Studies Department has to offer. And on top of that, she scored mostly 4s and 5s on all of them. Her desire to push herself academically and to learn is incredible. Overall, she's a teacher's ideal student. We know her academic drive will lead her to great things as she moves on to the next chapter of her academic career. Congratulations, Linta. Our final honoree is Zainab Musa. Zainab is yet another phenomenal student. Like the others, she demonstrated an enthusiasm for learning and an incredible work ethic. Ms. Stemke described her as an intrinsically motivated, an active participant in class discussions, and a curious student who truly wants to understand the content. Zainab plans to pursue the social sciences by studying psychology and pre-law as she attends the University of Michigan in Ann Arbor beginning in the fall. We are thrilled to give Zainab Musa our final award of the night. Congratulations. I would like to introduce Ms. Tammy Blau from the Visual Arts Department.
The Art Department would like to recognize Dimitri Bakachelis and Stefania Quintanilla. Dimitri. When I think of what it means to be passionate, dedicated, and driven, Dimitri is a young artist that comes to mind. Dimitri's introspective nature and eagerness to express concepts reflecting his personal interests has resulted in an exceptionally mature body of work. Dimitri is detail-oriented and demonstrates outstanding technique in a variety of media. His level of mastery is that of an artist well beyond his years. Dimitri's humble nature and quiet drive is truly admirable. He is never showy or boastful. His work speaks for itself. Dimitri has plans to attend art school next year with a possible focus in 3D animation. We look forward to celebrating his future accomplishments. We are confident there will be many. Congratulations, Dimitri. Stefania. Stefania is one of the most dedicated, capable, and invested students in the art department. She is soft-spoken, yet has emerged as a leader amongst her peers. She is a member of Franklin's National Art Honor Society and is always eager to share her talent and get involved in her school and community. Stefania strives for excellence in all she creates. Her work in painting, drawing, photography, and sculpture is a demonstration of technical mastery and conceptual maturity. She is not afraid to take on challenges and push conventional limitations. Stephania's artwork has been showcased in Livonia at the building and district levels. She possesses incredible talent, yet remains humble and inquisitive. She is a true inspiration to all. Congratulations, Stephania. I'd like to introduce Mrs. Julie Smith from the World Language Department.
Will Evan Jenkins, Leah Kuhn, Zainab Musa, and Amelia Ramazanova please join me on stage? All right, first up is Evan Jenkins. Evan is a student in German 5 who has admirable diligence, attention to detail, and wisdom beyond his years. His presence is calming, and other students benefit from his maturity and good advice. His presentations are artistic masterpieces, as all of his work is done thoughtfully and thoroughly, and his balanced attitude to life is like an island of peace in the turbulent waters. Wow. Evan has even combined his love for playing the violin with his love for German by recording himself playing things from German Christmas music to classical composers. He has left an indelible mark on his fellow classmates and his teacher, Mrs. McCorwin. Glückwunsch, Evan. Next up is Leah Kuhn. Leah is also a student in German 5, spending 2 years as an independent study student. This takes considerable dedication as she works tirelessly, is completely self-driven, and never loses focus or motivation. Leah meets with her teacher, Mrs. McCorwin, regularly, speaking almost exclusively in German, going above and beyond to achieve this level of fluency. Leah's dedication to her learning goes all the way back to 8th grade when she was in a class with a lot of very disruptive students. She had the courage to speak the truth to them as their behaviors stood in the way of her learning. Leah's integrity is rare and impressive. Glückwunsch, Leah. Next, we have Zainab Musa. Zainab is a student in French 5. While she's always been top-notch, it has been a true delight to watch her transform from being very quiet and soft-spoken into the confident vocal student she is today. Zainab is ideal in every way. She is thirsty for knowledge, she makes inferences about new information and can seamlessly synthesize it into her work. She is gifted in all areas in French, speaking, writing, and comprehending literature. She is always willing to help others, but does so in such a kind way. Everything about Zainab is extraordinary and unforgettable. Félicitations, Zainab. And lastly, we have Amelia Ramazanova. Amelia is a student in French 4. Within the first few days of Amelia starting French in 9th grade, it was evident that she would be standing on this stage earning this award 4 years later. She is nothing short of phenomenal. A superlative could be used to describe her in all facets of foreign language learning, but I am certain that her written work is far superior to that of many college students. She could probably sell the notebook of French grammar that she has kept all these years and make a fortune. Amelia is exceptional and has been an honor to have had in class all of these years. Félicitations, Amelia. And now I'd like to introduce Mrs. Laura Ray.
Good evening. It is my honor to welcome to the stage Paris Goins. You okay? You okay? Okay. When I first asked Paris about joining the yearbook staff in 2020, students' faces were covered in masks. Classes were being conducted online, and countless school events were canceled. Not exactly ideal for a yearbook. Paris not only rose to the challenge, they went above and beyond to make Franklin's yearbook a publication for which we can be proud. Paris has been a truly exceptional yearbook editor who is hardworking, intelligent, and detail-oriented. For the past 3 years, Paris has spent countless hours designing and perfecting layouts. Their dedication has inspired the entire yearbook staff to work harder. Thank you for your commitment to the Franklin Almanac. And now I'd like to welcome back Julie Smith.
Will Candelaria Torres Prieto please join me on stage? Candelario is our exchange student from Spain. Can we bring up the house lights and recognize her host parents, Jay and Danielle Latzman? Please stand. There you are. Candy was a valued member of the varsity cheer team in the fall and was a cast member of the Franklin Players production of The Little Mermaid and The Yellow Boat. Her favorite class has been choir because she loves her teacher and all of the students. But she enthusiastically says she just loves school in general. There are so many activities and so much freedom to be yourself. As back home, she attends an all-girls school where she has to wear a uniform. Candy had 2 quick answers to my question about her favorite things about life here. First thing, buffalo chicken wings. Second thing was attending country music concerts. Oh, some applause, okay. She doesn't really have a food that she hasn't liked, but there is one thing she absolutely cannot understand, and you guys cannot get mad at her, but she doesn't know why you put ranch on your pizza, okay? So even though Candy has loved her host family and will really miss them and her friends, she is excited to get back to the delicious food and nice weather of Spain. Her host family has already invited Candy and her family back to the States for a visit, and we sure hope your return includes a visit to Franklin. You will be missed. Buena suerte, Candy. Hold on, Candy. And now I'd like to introduce Mr. Dusty Hall.
Good evening. The athletic department would like to honor Tyler Garrett, Owen Hawley, and Morgan Ruffing. Will Owen Hawley and Morgan Ruffing please step forward? Selecting an athlete of the year is a challenging task. There are many senior athletes here at Franklin that are deserving of this award. However, only one male and one female student athlete can be selected. The varsity coaches of each sport nominated a senior athlete from their respective team, and then a committee selects one female and one male nominee. The 2023 Male Athlete of the Year has had an outstanding career in the sports of football, wrestling, and now track. This young man was an all-state selection in football and wrestling. Owen became only the third wrestler in Franklin's history to win a state championship this past winter in the heavyweight division. This 8-time letter winner and KLAA Scholar Athlete Award winner will continue his wrestling career at Grand Valley State University in the fall. The 2023 Male Athlete of the Year is Mr. Owen Hawley. Our 2023 Female Athlete of the Year has excelled in the sports of gymnastics and now track. This dedicated athlete is an MHSAA 4-year state qualifier, a 4-year KLAA all-conference athlete in gymnastics. She won the all-around state championship as a junior and the floor routine as a senior. She stands out as a fierce competitor, but also a caring leader. Morgan is also a KLAA all-conference performer in track and hopefully a state qualifier as well. We'll find that out tomorrow. Morgan will continue her academic career at Grand Valley in the fall. The 2023 Female Athlete of the Year is Miss Morgan Ruffing. Do you mind giving it to him? Congratulations. No, you're up. Will Tyler Garrett please step forward? Franklin Athletics wants to ensure every student athlete here has a Franklin-made experience. We want every athlete's experience to be memorable. We want them to learn about accountability. We want them to be dedicated as a student and an athlete. We also want them to be or feel embedded, to feel like they are a part of something great. Franklin Made can now be seen throughout our building on t-shirts, on our Made wall. Franklin's coaches and athletes alike have embraced this as our vision. Tyler has been a 3-sport standout athlete over the last 4 years, all state in 2 of those sports, and he has definitely encompassed all those areas of our Made mantra. I am so proud to announce our first ever Franklin Made Student Athlete of the Year, Tyler Garrett. Our next presenter is Mr. Pacey.
Would the following students please join me on stage? Emma Apap, Frank Bagazinski, Mackenzie Cox, Robert Fitzgibbon, Dylan Henderson, Maggie Jagalowski, Evan Jenkins, Grace Makowski, Cameron Rost, Kaylee Salisbury, Emily Schaff, Dominic Simpson, Amelia Ramazana, excuse me, I'm trying, Megan Zerial. Will Frank Bagazinski and Dylan Henderson please step forward? The Edward J. White Scholarship. The Edward J. White Scholarship is awarded annually to a student with a keen interest in the world of tomorrow, specifically through environmental studies or cybersecurity. 2015 Franklin graduate Edward White has gone on to pursue a career in cybersecurity and has become increasingly passionate about the preservation of the world around us, whether physical or virtual. In awarding this scholarship, Edward hopes to inspire others to give what he can and become advocates in efforts to improve the cyber and environmental footprint of tomorrow. Congratulations to Frank and Dylan for being awarded the Edward J. White Scholarship. Will Robbie Fitzgibbons, Evan Jenkins, Grace Mikowski, Amelia Ramazanova, and Megan Zariel please step forward? The Patriot Family Scholarship. The Patriot Family Scholarship is a scholarship that was generously donated from a Franklin family, so their donation could be awarded to students who have a clear interest in furthering education or a trade skill following their post-Patriot days. Students who have applied for this scholarship must have indicated their post-secondary plan, been in good standing with the Franklin staff, been actively involved in activities in clubs or sports inside or outside of Franklin. Congratulations to Robbie, Evan, Grace, Amelia, and Megan for being named the 2023 recipients of the Patriot Family Scholarship. At this time, I would like to invite Mrs. Esparza to the podium.
Good evening. Student leadership is an integral part of Franklin High School. Will Kaylee Salisbury please step forward? The Student Congress Leadership Scholarship is awarded to a senior in Student Congress that embodies 3 distinct values of leadership and takes their dedication of Franklin High School and student leadership to the next level. The principles at the basis of this award are: leadership is a collective, not singular activity, leadership is not management, and leadership is rooted in service. The recipient of this award has grown and developed as a leader during her time at Franklin High School. She has worked closely with students, adults, and the community alike. She shows initiative, positivity, and tenacity. Congratulations, Kaylee, for being this year's Congress Leadership Scholarship recipient. I would now like to welcome Mr. Andrew Pacey back to the stage.
Will Cameron Rost and Emily Schaaf please step forward? The Angela Hillman Memorial Scholarship. This Churchill and Franklin honor is presented to keep alive the legacy of Angela Hillman. For 19 of her 27 years with LPS, Angela taught drama, speech, radio, and TV, and English at Franklin. As many of you know, we have so many amazing plays and musicals put on each year by our Franklin players. Angela had a large role and hand in helping to make this happen by serving as our director of the Franklin Players for 21 years. Angie had a gift for making everyone feel that you meant the world to her, that you were the most important person, and she was an advocate for diversity and inclusion. Unfortunately, Angie died unexpectedly in January of 2021. Her parents, Barb and John Hillman, created the Angela Hillman Memorial Scholarship to honor a Franklin Players member who exemplifies Angie's legacy of light and love. Congratulations to Cameron and Emily for being named the 2023 recipients of the Angela Hillman Memorial Scholarship. At this time, I'd like to invite Mr. Hall to the podium.
Dominic Simpson, please step forward. The Wayne Kelbert Memorial Scholarship is given to a Livonia Franklin football team member to honor the memory of Douglas Wayne Kelbert. He was an avid Franklin football fan from 1999 through the 2022 season. Wayne knew the value of hard work, commitment, and being part of a team. Wayne passed away on November 24th, 2022 from lifelong medical issues. Helping to support student athletes in their college endeavors was important to him. He was greatly loved by his family and friends, and they want to honor Wayne through this scholarship. I'd like to congratulate Dominic Simpson for being named the 2023 recipient of the Wayne Kelbert Memorial Scholarship. At this time, I'd like to invite Ms. Nicole Young to the podium.
Would Mackenzie Cox and Maggie Jagelski please step forward? Each year, the teachers of Livonia Public Schools, through the Teachers Union, the Livonia Education Association, award a scholarship to a selected senior at each of the 3 high schools. The students selected to receive these scholarships demonstrate economic tenacity and achievement and a commitment to their community. This year, the recipient of the LEA Franklin High School Scholarship is Mackenzie Cox. In addition, the LEA is proud to award an LPS student who is attending a community college or entering into a technical training program or trade school. We believe there are many paths to finding the right career, and we want to support our students on those paths. This year's scholarship is awarded to Maggie Jagelski. At this time, I'd like to welcome back Mr. Pacey.
Will Emma Apap please step forward? The James P. Carley Memorial Scholarship. This district-level honor is presented to keep alive the legacy of James P. Carley. Mr. Carley served Livonia Public Schools for 25 years from 1963 to 1988 and rose through the ranks from teacher to superintendent. He served as superintendent from 1986 to his untimely death in 1988. He is remembered as a person of honor, character, and excellence. These same traits live on in our James P. Carley Scholarship recipient. Congratulations to Emma for being named the 2023 recipient of the James P. Carley Scholarship. At this time, I'd like to invite Mrs. Julie Smith to the podium. And students, you can return to your seats. Thank you. Congratulations.
All right, this is a good time for our audience to maybe do a nice 7th inning stretch. And students, this is when we're going to line up for all of those other scholarships. Okay, so come on down. All right, students, please step forward when I say your name. Emma Apap, Central Michigan University Leadership Advancement Scholarship, Central Michigan University Maroon and Gold Scholarship, Franklin PTSA Service Scholarship. Corey Austin, Central Michigan University Maroon and Gold Merit Recognition Award. Francis Bagazinski, Northern Michigan University Wildcat Merit Scholarship. James Bates, Trine University Dean's Actuarial, oh goodness, I knew I was going to mess this one up. Actuarial, let's try again. Trine University Dean's Actuarial Scholarship and Trine University Distinguished Scholarship. Isabel Brum, Grand Valley State University Award for Excellence. Amy Serpiel, University of Michigan Dearborn Destination Blue Scholarship. Mackenzie Cox, Michigan State University Michigan Resident Scholarship. Hannah Christ, Michigan State University Michigan Resident Scholarship. Kevin Davis, Lansing Community College Baseball Scholarship. Paige Doomer, Wayne State University Warrior Scholarship. Paige Dietzick, Grand Valley State University Laker Scholarship. Emma Erickson, Eastern Michigan University Emerald Scholarship. Robert Fitzgibbon, DePaul University State Scholar Plus Scholarship. Isabel Garrett, University of Detroit Mercy Ignatian Award. Tyler Garrett, Lawrence Technological University Football Scholarship. Joseph Garris, Eastern Michigan University Emerald Scholarship. Kristen Gibbons, Western Michigan University Bronco Honor Scholarship. Jack Gorman, Grand Valley State University Award for Excellence. Let's give it up for row number one. Go off this way. Yep. Alexander Hardacre, Alma College Dean's Scholarship. Owen Hawley, Grand Valley State University Award for Excellence, Grand Valley State University Wrestling Scholarship. Brooke Hefner, Michigan State University Michigan Resident Scholarship. Eric Hobson Jr., Indiana Technological University Basketball Scholarship, Indiana Technological University Merit Scholarship. Kira Hura, Grand Valley State University Award for Excellence. Evan Jenkins, University of Michigan Frank J. Shea Scholarship. Emery Johnson Jr., Adrian College Academic Departmental Scholarship, Adrian College Presidential Scholarship, National Association of Letter Carriers Branch 3126 Scholarship. Olivia Jonica, Wilmington University Volleyball Scholarship. Leah Kuhn, Benedictine College St. Scholastica Scholarship. Paris Locker, Michigan State University Michigan Resident Scholarship. Jordan Magnuson, University of Michigan Hale Scholarship. Grace Mikowski, Grand Valley State University Award for Excellence. Aiden McLaughlin, Eastern Michigan University Emerald Scholarship. Audrey Miller, Grand Valley State University Award for Excellence. Zainab Musa, MSGCU Educational Solutions Scholarship, University of Michigan Frank J. Shea Scholarship, University of Michigan Hale Scholarship. Ada Napier, Madonna University Football Scholarship. Muath Nasri, University of Michigan Dearborn Destination Maze Scholarship. And Ethan Fail, College for Creative Studies Scholarship Merit Award. Congratulations, row two. All right, Kaylee Pearson, Eastern Michigan University Emerald Scholarship. Aviana Pope, Eastern Michigan University Emerald Scholarship. Alexis Preby, Bowling Green State University Freshman Academic Scholarship. Kent Rafey, Michigan Technological University Esports Scholarship. Michigan Technological University Presidential Platinum Scholarship. Michigan Technological University Scholars Award. Amelia Ramazanova, Spring Arbor University Merit Scholarship. Spring Arbor University Cross Country and Track Scholarship. Ava Randazzo, Madonna University Presidential Scholarship. Samantha Rainey, Madonna University Cheerleading Scholarship. Madonna University Trustee Scholarship. Andrew Richard, Wayne State University Freshman Warrior Scholarship. Wayne State University Irvin D. Reed Honors College Dean's Scholarship. Cameron Rost, Michigan State University Michigan Resident Scholarship. Morgan Ruffing, Grand Valley State University Award for Excellence, Grand Valley State University Thompson Working Family Scholarship. Kaylee Salisbury, Grand Valley State University Award for Excellence. Olivia Snyder, Saginaw Valley State University Founders Scholarship, Saginaw Valley State University Thompson Working Family Scholarship. Caitlin Sullivan, Brian Graham Memorial Choir Booster Scholarship, University of Toledo Bayer Memorial Scholarship, University of Toledo Rocket Nation Scholarship, University of Toledo Rocket Scholars Day Award, University of Toledo Trustee Scholarship. Megan Swiston, Grand Valley State University Laker Scholarship. Abigail Waite, Grand Valley State University Award for Excellence, Grand Valley State University Thompson Working Family Scholarship. Sam White, Trine University Distinguished Scholarship. Samantha Zarati, Grand Valley State University Award for Excellence, Grand Valley State University Thompson Working Family Scholarship. Megan Zerial, Eastern Michigan University Emerald Scholarship. Congratulations, students.
At this time, we will recognize our students who are graduating with the highest honors. I would like to invite all of our students who are graduating cum laude to the stage. The Latin phrase cum laude means with honors is one that we give to seniors who have maintained a grade point average of 3.5000 to 3.7499 for the last 7 semesters. Members of the audience, I ask that you hold all your applause until the last name has been read.
All the way at the end. Allison Anderson. Corey Austin. James Bates. Sanaya Beck. Maya Bolin. Aiden Bolahanas. Jacob Cook. Sean Dahl. Jade Friday. Zachary Fulton. Kristen Gibbons. Juliana Gittins. Zoe Gladwish. Alexander Hardacre. Logan Hartman. Brooke Hefner. Jacob Hernandez. That's our row one. Okay, you guys come forward. Samin Han. Olivia Kipp. Landon Kozlowski. Logan Kukla. Paris Locker. Jordan Magnuson. Brody Massey. Audrey Miller. Jenna Mueller. Ethan Fail. Cameron Rost. Austin Sanchez. Emily Slaughter. Caitlin Sullivan. Abigail Waite. Sam White. Terry White. Samantha Zarati. Either way. No, it's fine.
At this time, I would like to invite all of our students who are graduating magna cum laude to the stage. You okay? You okay? You want help? Just stay there. Just stay there. No, it's okay. Just stay there. Okay. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, this The Latin phrase magna cum laude means with great praise or distinction. Our magna cum laude students have been able to maintain a grade point average of 3.7500 to 3.9499 for the past 7 semesters. Members of the audience, I ask that you hold all your applause until the last name has been read.
Emma Apap, Mark Ayers, Isabel Brum, Devin Bruton, Kaylee Chambers, Amy Serpiel, Joseph Garris, Jack Gorman, Grace Gramlich, Owen Hawley, Eric Hobson Jr., and George Householder. You sure? Or do I? Just. We're good? Starting at the end? Okay. All right. Olivia Jonica. Elizabeth Kenworthy. Lucy Martinez Vega, Kaylee Pearson, Avery Pipper, James Powell, Marcus Redita, Connor Reedy, Morgan Ruffing, Nathan Sayeg, Harrison Shackelford, Alyssa Oda.
At this time, I would like to invite all of our students who are graduating summa cum laude to the stage. The Latin phrase summa cum laude means with the highest distinction. Our summa cum laude students have been able to maintain a grade point average of 3.9500 or greater for the past 7 semesters. Members of the audience, I ask that you hold all your applause till the final name has been read.
Michaela Allgaier. Francis Bagazinski. Michael Basio. Gavin Bullock. Joshua Carefell Bomarito. Mackenzie Cox. Hannah Christ. Kevin Davis. Paige Doomer. Emma Erickson. Robert Fitzgibbon. Natalia Foster. Isabel Garrett. Paris Goins. Kira Hura. Linta Hussein. Maggie Jagelski. Evan Jenkins. Madison Judge. Leah Kuhn. Sienna Lee. Teresa Lilla. Grace Makowski. Aiden McLaughlin. Zainab Musa. Aviana Pope. Alexis Preby. Stefania Quintanilla. Kent Rafi. Amelia Ramazanova. Ava Randazzo. Samantha Rainey. Andrew Richard. Kaylee Salisbury. Dominic Simpson. Olivia Snyder. Benjamin Sparks. McKenna Wallagora.
Congratulations to all of these students. At this time, you can please take your seat. This time, I'd like to invite Mr. DePonio to the podium.
Will the following students please join me on stage and form one row? Nor Asfor, Frank Bagazinski, Michael Bazio, Amy Serpio, Jules Gittins, Kennedy Hodges, Kira Hira, Maggie Jagelski, Ali Jonica, Teresa Lilla, Paris Locker, Grace Mikowski, Zainab Musa, Ethan Fail, Anthony Quinones, Kent Rafi, Amelia Ramazanova, Braden Reski, Cameron Rost, Harrison Shackelford, Luke Welday, Terry White, Sammy Zarati, Ali Ziadi, Megan Zeriel, all right. Will Teresa and Ethan please step forward? Creativity is defined as someone involving imagination and original ideas. Not only is Teresa a gifted artist in the traditional ways, she also expresses her unique creativity through her writing, particularly her works in French. Ethan is known to be an amazing artist through a multitude of mediums. He always has new ideas that are imaginative and truly showcase his gifts. Congratulations, Teresa and Ethan. Will Frank and Terry please step forward? Curiosity is defined as a strong desire to learn something. Frank is always the first to express an interest in knowing more about an offhand topic or gain a deeper understanding of a concept from class. He has a genuine sincerity in his thirst for knowledge. Terry is never satisfied with the amount of information that is taught in class. He shows such great wonder in the exceptions, the concepts beyond the generalities, and what logically can exist beyond what he knows. Congratulations, Frank and Terry. Will Kira, Grace, Amelia, and Cameron please step forward? Someone who is humble is courteous and respectful, not boastful or arrogant. Kira is the example of a servant leader. She is quiet, takes feedback well, and is not afraid to take on tough jobs. She is respectful to adults and never asks for anything in return. Grace is gracious and hardworking. She never asks for anything, is willing to do the jobs others don't want, and she never looks to take any credit, all the while doing a top-notch work. Amelia has shown great success in her many athletic and academic endeavors, but doesn't boast about these achievements and is the first to celebrate those around her. She shies away from recognition for herself. Many rave about how vital Cameron is to the success of the school's theatrical productions, but he would just say he's one part of a whole team who gets the job done. Congratulations, Kara, Grace, Amelia, and Cameron. Will Kennedy, Maggie, and Kent please step forward? Integrity is defined as honesty, soundness of moral character. Kennedy goes out of her way to ensure she is doing the right thing for herself and for her teammates and classmates. She is always respectful of others and of their opinions and input. Maggie has consistently been responsible and respectful with all adults and classmates. She works hard and is honest with herself and others in all of her pursuits. Kent is an honest, trustworthy, polite, and hardworking student who, even when questioning something, asks in a respectful and curious manner so as not to hurt others' feelings. Congratulations, Kennedy, Maggie, and Kent. Will Noor, Paris, and Megan please step forward? Metamorphosis is defined as a complete change or transformation. Noor has shown that big changes can happen in 4 years of high school. It took some time, but she made great strides and transformed into an amazing student, athlete, and mentor who is ready to make great things happen. Paris started very unsure of what her academic or social path would look like. Since then, she has become a student leader and mentor, has excellent grades, and is key to many events in the building. Megan came to Franklin as a Spitfire, with her defenses up and looking to prove herself. After some ups and downs, Megan is still feisty, but has channeled her energies to great academic successes and relationships. Congratulations, Noor, Paris, and Megan. Will Michael and Zainab please step forward? Optimism is the expectation of a positive outcome reflecting a favorable view of events. Michael seemingly never has a bad day. You won't find him with a frown or even a grimace. He's always so cheerful and greets all with a friendly face and a warm smile. Zainab is always a ray of sunshine. Even when things seem chaotic and the stress level is high, she tackles her work with a can-do attitude and with a smile. She is a positive influence on everyone she encounters. Congratulations, Michael and Zainab. Will Anthony, Sammy, and Ali please step forward? Perseverance is persistence, being steadfast in one's effort. Anthony decided early on in his career at Franklin that despite the huge undertaking it would be for him, he was going to graduate from here with his peers. And true to his determination, Anthony put in an exceedingly enormous amount of effort without once wavering to ensure he's doing exactly that. Sammy is no stranger to rising above and moving forward. She advocates for herself, but also found that tough times can be made easier when you let the right people help. Sammy will continue to be amazing throughout life as she knows how to push through whatever obstacles life may throw her way. Ali has worked through some significant challenges since starting at Franklin. He has always held himself to the highest of expectations, even when doing so meant he would have to put in additional hard work. Ali has never stopped working for what he knows he wants and needs. Congratulations, Anthony, Sammy, and Ali. Will Jules, Braden, and Luke please step forward? Resiliency is defined as having courage and resolve through significant obstacles. Jules does not believe in quitting or letting life's circumstances hold her back. She has so much strength to keep going that she doesn't even see herself as resilient. Adversity provides a person with opportunity to either become a victim or a hero. Braden has chosen to face obstacles with relentless effort, chasing every opportunity to achieve his potential. No matter what ups and downs Luke may be experiencing outside of school, he never falters in his efforts. Even little setbacks seem to give him a driving force to come back even stronger than before. Congratulations, Jules, Braden, and Luke. Will Amy, Allie, and Harrison please step forward? Zeal is defined as having extreme enthusiasm and eager desire of spark of intensity. The three of these students could very well be in the dictionary for the definition of zeal. Amy, also known as Chainsaw, brings a little silly, a little pep, and a bit of levity everywhere she goes. She's an academic with sparks of energy and excitement bursting from her often when most needed. Allie is not afraid to show her love for life in everything she does. She goes all in for cheering on teams, spirit days, and even giving honest and blunt advice to the freshmen. She has a spirit and energy that will be missed. Harrison exudes charm and liveliness that is hard to miss. His energy and willingness to be just a little goofy has been seen and enjoyed for a long time and by many. Congratulations, Amy, Allie, and Harrison. As the students take their seats, let's have one more collective round of applause for these outstanding students. Now I would like to bring up Mr. Pacey.
At this time, I would like to invite Emma Apap, Kenzie Cox, Kevin Davis, Robbie Fitzgibbon, and Kaylee Salisbury to join me on stage. The Ben Franklin Key Award. The Ben Franklin Key Award is the highest honor awarded to a graduating senior by the high school principal. Seniors who receive this award have demonstrated outstanding achievement through their high school career in academics, attendance, school activities, service to the community, and to school. This honor is also a reflection of the student leadership, character, and level of Franklin spirit and pride. Nominations are made independently by faculty, and final decisions are then determined by the administrative staff. Please give a round of applause to these seniors who truly demonstrate patriotic pride, which is personal responsibility in developing excellence. Again, one more round of applause for this year's Franklin Key recipients. I want to once again say thank you to all of our seniors who have been here tonight. You have truly left a tremendous impact on Franklin. Remember that your overall character and desire to learn has largely allowed your candle to burn so brightly this evening. I also want to give a special thank you to the number of people that have had a helping hand with Franklin and our program this evening. But before I get into that, let's first honor two people that have had 31 years of collective service, 19 of which have been here at Franklin, two teachers who will be retiring at the end of this school year, and that's Ms. Danielle McDonough and Mrs. Lori Nicolopoulos Johnson. A big thank you to our student tech assistants, Zach Bacon, Ryan Hume, Jazz Jones, Greg Owens, ceremony assistants, Aiden Jacobson and Joey Shook, backstage assistants, Elisa Grice and Lily Poison, reception assistants, Kayla Grice, Kenzie Latham, Sophia Marati, Trevor Nichols, Jackie Ross, and Madeline Shiner. Our live streamer for tonight, Emily Thomas, and alumni, PAC manager, James Main. Because of all these people serving in these various roles, our program this evening has run so seamlessly. And of course, to our Honors Night Committee, who have worked countless hours into tonight's program to ensure our seniors, our parents, guests receive the best possible experience. Thank you, Mrs. Jennifer Esparza, Ms. Jennifer Barker, and Mrs. Julie Smith. At this time, I would like to invite the Bel Canto Choir Ensemble to join me again on stage. Upon the conclusion of our program, students, please make your way to the South Cafeteria to pick up your folder, as well as any certificate or scholarship you may have been awarded tonight. Mrs. Woodruff will be handing those out by the main office. Students, parents, and family members, I also encourage you to join us for cookies and drinks, as well as pictures in our South Cafeteria. Now, to conclude our program, I ask that staff, students, and alumni please stand as our Bel Canto Choir Ensemble sings the Franklin Fight Song.
We're too far this way and Emily's too close to the mic.
On Franklin, fight on Franklin for our fair red and blue. Steadfast in our loyalty, patriots always true. We're from Franklin and proud of Franklin, fair colors always fly. Our allegiance always will be to Franklin High.
Thank you, and as always, stay classy, Franklin.